Okay, so what we want to do is we want to answer these questions. We want to write the equation of a line that goes through this point and is perpendicular to our line. So how are we going to do that? Right? So again, we have to remember, so I'll put A over here, but in general, it's y is equal to mx plus b. So something that is perpendicular. Perpendicular, that means our slope, which normally is negative 2 over 5, that means our slope now is going to be a positive opposite. So a positive, and then we're going to flip our fraction 5 over 2. All right, so there's our slope. And then I told you the point, 0, negative 3. So here's your x, here's your y. So I know my x, I know my y, I know my m, I just don't know my b. You actually know your b already. This is actually your b. But let's see how we can actually get our b if we don't know that that's your b value. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug in what I know. So negative 3, 5 halves times 0 plus b. This is going to go away, so this will just be 0 plus b, so aka b is equal to negative 3. This is your y-intercept. So my equation should be 5 halves x and then minus 3. So if I take this original equation, which was y is equal to negative 2 fifths x plus 6. So let's go ahead so you can see that right there. And then y is equal to 5 halves x minus 3. So again, if we graph these two lines, you're going to notice at the point of intersection, which is not going to be at an integer, is going to make a 90-degree angle. So again, that's how we can double check that everything is. We can draw a little plus sign here. And again, if I rotated it clockwise or rotated it counterclockwise, 90 degrees, this line would line up perfectly with the blue or vice versa. So let's come back and finish this last one. So we do the same thing for B. So B right here. This time it's parallel. So again, this was perpendicular. This is parallel. There's our symbols. So again, I know my slope for parallel has to be exactly the same. So it's positive 3 over 2, so positive 3 over 2. This time I have 0, 7. So again, this is your x, this is your y. Notice that there's a 0 in the x, just like here, which means this will probably be also our b value. But let's double check. So this will be 7 is equal to our slope, 3 halves, times 0 plus b. So 7 is equal to 0 plus b, aka b is equal to 7. What's our equation? 3 halves x plus 7. Right? So there are our two equations, parallel and perpendicular. All right. Now here is our final question. All right. So we're kind of trying to put it all together. So suppose the equation of a line A is this, 6 over 5x minus 10. Line A is parallel to line B, which is perpendicular to line C. So if D is perpendicular to line C and line E, what is the slope of line E? So this is definitely a challenge question. So I want you to be thinking, pause the video, think about how you can justify your answer. All right. So if you've unpaused the video, we're trying to figure out some stuff, right? So maybe you want to draw some pictures. Let's see if that might help us. So line A and line B are parallel to each other. Cool. All right. So who cares what the actual slope is for right now? But I know that line A and line B are parallel to each other. So I'm going to say that this is A and that is B. Line C, which is perpendicular to line C. So perpendicular means it's going to go in the opposite direction. So line C, and I know that if it's perpendicular, this would be negative 5 over 6 versus both of these would be 6 over 5. Okay, line D is perpendicular to line C. So that means D has to be like A and B if it's perpendicular to here. So D has to be like this. So D's up in here. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to color coordinate this one as well. So I'll make it 6/5. So D is perpendicular to C. So again, 6/5 versus -5/6. And is perpendicular to, so D is perpendicular to C and is perpendicular to E. That must mean E is like here. So this must also be E, because D is perpendicular to C, D is perpendicular to E. So again, here's D, here's E, which means E's in red. So that must mean the slope of E is -5/6. So again, it's just an extension of what we've come to realize. So what we should have gotten out of all of our videos is that parallel lines, they have the same slope, right? So same slope. They will have different y-intercepts. Okay, and remember the symbol for parallel lines is two lines that are straight up and down. Okay, so that is parallel lines. Perpendicular lines, right? Perpendicular lines, bam, I'm going to underline that. They have opposite reciprocal slopes, right? And then they could have the same y-intercept, right? Not that they need to. This one has to have a different y-intercept. This one could have the same y-intercept. And again, our symbol is an upside down looking T. Again, it's the x-axis and your y-axis coming together.